I've always wanted to be able to hunt Cape buffalo, so when we booked our hunt through Africa Hunting Safaris, I knew we'd be hunting in the southern part of the Conservancy in Zimbabwe. They have really, really nice buffalo there, so I was super excited. We just found some really nice buffalo tracks in the road, so we've just parked and we're gonna go on foot from here. It's the best way to try to sneak in on them. And we think this is a big buffalo, but it's with a herd, so lots of eyes and ears, so on foot is probably the best.
This time of year, the wind should be more constant now than any other time of the year.
I wasn't expecting the Cape buffalo hunt to be easy by any means. I know that there can be a lot of walking, but one of the biggest things that you have to deal with is the wind. The wind can really play havoc with you, and it did on several stops.
Because of the last two rainy seasons, the vegetation here is just unbelievable. We've had a lot of opportunities because you can't see that far into the bush. We've been tracking buffalo and getting up to buffalo to within, most of the times we've been spotting them under 80 yards, and one buffalo we had 40 yards. On another occasion we had them at 23 yards. We would get there, start glassing, trying to look for a bull. The wind would change on us in an instant, and then the buffalo herd would pick us up and they would be gone.
But our bull was the one in front. Did you see he had hardly any hair on his back? And that's his MO. You never find him at the back. He's always at the front, and he always makes sure he's on the opposite side of the cows the whole time.
But gosh, we can get on them.
Yeah.
But we have to have a little bit of luck on our side to get him to step away.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
We had another really close encounter with a big bull. He was off by himself, and we followed him, and just as we were closing the distance, he bedded down in some really thick bush.
Pam, get ready, here it comes.
Oh my gosh, that was close. He was close.
Yeah, well, that dead tree that we were looking at, I mean, he was right underneath there, and when you've got a lot of thick mapani like this, it's actually very difficult to judge distance. I mean, I could see his boss turn every now and again, and then I'd catch a glimmer of light just off the one curl of the horn.
But we lost the chance. He was on to us, and we just had to call it quits on him for that day.
We had been tracking a couple of herds quite a few times over the hunt, and just having problems with the wind all the time. There was one particular herd that we wanted to concentrate on because there was a fantastic bull in there that we had seen a couple of times. I decided to use one of the tricks where you basically just keep on the buffalo as much as possible. Even though you keep getting busted, you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Eventually we busted them the last time. They ran off, but literally not, they ran off maybe about 200 meters. We just kept on them.
Little sticks. Come here. Get ready. He's facing left. You can see the hook of his horn over there. In your own time when you're ready. He's broadside to you.
I can't see him. He's behind the tree. I see him, but...
Can you not see the shoulder at all?
Not at all.
Quick, come. Quick, he's not going to stay there forever. Can you see his nose?
I could see the buffalo very clearly. There's a large difference in height between myself and Pam, but with Pam on the sticks and being slightly shorter than me, she didn't have a clear field of view. Quickly.
Even at the very best shot, I could only make out one of his horns, and I could see his nose. No, barely. Okay, I can see his nose. I think I can go under his neck.
Okay.
You want me to try?
Go for it.
I'm going to take it.
In your own time. Reload. Okay, you got him. He's hit.
And I could see his nose was kind of camouflaged, but
That was a tough shot.
I could see underneath.
It's a tough shot, but we needed to take it. I mean, these guys have given us the run around.
Unfortunately for us, it wasn't a textbook shot where we were hoping for a broadside shot at an animal. We had the animal quartering facing to us. Pam was able to see where the neck meets the chest, and I gave her the go-ahead.
He said, we have to try. We've been hunting these for days, and we've had so many encounters, and we've had so many blown stocks.
Placed a very, very good shot on the buffalo.
You know when you've hit something that the impact sounds different.
He probably went for 70 or 80 yards, and then we heard a lot of scuffling, fighting, and horns banging together.
You know, a lot of the time when the rest of the herd smells of blood, they get quite aggressive and they try and push him up because now he's an attraction for predators and stuff. So they're trying to push him away.
After the shot, Brad was really confident that it was a good shot just by the way it sounded. These are really, really strong animals, and you know, one bullet in them many times does not stop them. After about 20 minutes or so, we started walking. We got on blood immediately. There was a lot of signs of a good shot. That is some really intense time.
It didn't take long, and we found him lying up in a thick piece of bush. We got Pam into position.
Pam, come. There's your ball there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's down. But I think we need to put an insurance shot. You know, like they say, it's always the dead ones that kill you. So I think you should go ahead. You see that little patch of mud on him?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to aim for that patch of mud and put an insurance shot in your own time. Good one. Gonna give him a little bit of time and then we'll go in. Amazing how strong these things are.
Unbelievable. Just a tank.
Excellent. Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Pam's buffalo was an awesome specimen.
The size of this buffalo was unbelievable. No wonder it took
You
him
can
a
come
while.
forward. A massive body. Nice big bosses. Lots
Wow.
of gnarling, and on the bosses you can
Look
see where
at
he's
that.
been rubbing up and down trees. He's got a lot of bark fragments in his horns. He's lovely depth to him, and a very nice curl on him. It's probably one of the biggest bodied buffalo I've seen in a while.
So I was super excited, and having stalked this guy for so many days and been blown so many times, to finally close the deal was just amazing.